I started my jewelry brand when I was 16, and this is how I did it. Hello everyone, I'm Paulina, and if you don't know me, I'm the founder of Azzaik Jewelry, which is a waterproof and tarnish-free jewelry brand. And I built this jewelry brand, I started this jewelry brand when I was 16, and a year and a half after, like the growth we have and everything is just insane to me. And I'm so grateful that I get to do this as a job. But this is kind of my journey, and trust me, it was not as glamorous as it may look, as my people may share. So I'm here to share the ups and downs, what happened, because it did not start like all good. So let's get right into it. A little backstory just to start. I've always been like super passionate about entrepreneurship. Like when I'm talking, like I was in like 6 or 7 years old, and I would literally collect candy from Halloween and go on my elevator in the apartment I used to live in, put a table and sell candy to like the elderly people that would walk in, and they would always buy candy because who's not buying candy from like a 6 year old? So that was like one of my very first ventures as like an entrepreneur. And then at my school, I would make like I don't know if you guys remember the rainbow loom bracelets, but I would make those and I would literally just sell them to my friends and people around me. And when spinners became like a huge thing, I think it was like 2016 or 17, I was probably like 10 at that time. I made my mom like order a bunch like on a Chinese website she found, and I literally sold them to all my neighbors and like my friends and stuff. Like all that like entrepreneur stuff, like now that I think back into it, it was always in me for some reason. I don't even know why, but I just loved it so much. Anyways, when I was 12, I moved to Canada, and COVID hit like literally months after. I had a lot of free time because schools went online. I just did not know what to do. And in that moment, scrolling on TikTok, I saw this one business owner, because for some reason my For You page was just filled with business owners that was making stickers on Etsy. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I've been loving like drawing on my iPad, so why not just start doing that? So that one silly idea became a business at the beginning. I opened an Etsy shop and I put like quarantine related stickers, which at first it obviously did not get sales the first few days, but then immediately I got a sale. Taking into consideration, I did not have the machine, I did not know how to make stickers, I didn't even have a printer at that time. Like I just posted it thinking nothing of it. So when we got our very first order, it was like I remember it was like two toilet paper stickers. I'll put a picture here if I find it. And that weekend, me and my family went running around. We bought a Cricut, we bought a machine, we bought paper, like 10 thousands of papers, because we didn't even know which paper sticker was the best. So this is your sign to like nothing can stop you from starting a business. And we first got the Cricut, and it wasn't cutting like how we wanted it. It was like not perfect. We didn't like how it, like the border wasn't like perfect with the sticker. So we decided to change it up, and we got instead a silhouette machine, which was way better, more accurate. And that weekend we were able to do our very first order, which was insane. It felt surreal. Like that one first order was insane to me. Actually, that was our very first customer, and she even left a super good review. And now that I look back at that sticker, like it was not good at all, but it was a way to start. And we slowly started getting more orders for more stickers. I started adding more designs and more creative stickers I would see that people might like. And reviews started coming in, orders started coming in. And I'm like, okay, it's COVID, like people need face masks, so why not add face masks to the Etsy shop? I got my parents to help me. We started making some handmade face masks, which went super good.
My mom and I would spend hours packing orders on orders on orders.
Like it was insane, because obviously everyone was looking for face masks and everyone just wanted that like handmade aspect of it. And within a year, we probably made 3,000 sales, which felt surreal for a 12-year-old. I was like 12, 13 years old. It was insane. Like I could not believe that. And that's when truly like my passion for entrepreneurship started to grow. Like I saw that I had that potential. From that, there was no stopping for me. I was such like a deep passion I had for it. I was not stopping there. Moving past forward, after like we hit our 3,000 sales, it was like a year within having our Etsy shop. Etsy shut down our shop. We had no idea why. There was no reasoning. They just shut it down. We tried contacting Etsy. They didn't come back to us. They're like, please don't contact us again. Like they just did not care about what had happened. And I felt so devastating. Like my dream, all the stuff I had already accomplished, And at that point, I didn't have an Instagram or a TikTok or anything to like promote my business. Like all the customers were just coming directly from Etsy, so there was no way to like keep those customers at all. My shop just closed, and I felt lost. I felt like giving up. I was like, okay, like I think this is it. Like this is just a sign to stop doing this. Maybe I'll just find another hobby. And I remember when I was feeling very, very lost, my dad told me, well, we can do a website, but you have to start posting on Instagram and TikTok because now you have to bring the customers. I'm like, but I don't want to be on videos. I don't want to be on camera. Like, I don't know how to do that because I was in 8th grade at that time. So like it was part of me thought it was embarrassing for me to start posting videos. Like what would my friends say, what would people say? But I was like, okay, like if I truly really like this and I love this, I'll do it again. So we designed our website through Shopify. My dad helped me. He's pretty good with all the website stuff. And I opened my first Instagram page, and it was scary posting my first video. It obviously flopped like what I was expecting, but I made a lot of videos, and I totally scrapped the idea of making face masks and doing stickers. I kept some stickers on the website because now I had like made them through a company that were like 100% waterproof, like really good stickers and stuff. So I had those on the website, but I focused on phone cases. Like that was my new product because I could design them, I could make them, and I thought it was such a cute idea. So I got my very first shipment of, I think it was 100 phone cases with different like designs. I have some Samsung phone cases and some iPhone phone cases when I first started, and started posting some videos. And even if you scroll right now to like the very first post on my Instagram, you can see my stickers and my phone cases. It was such an era. Azzaik did not exist at that time at all either. There was this one design I made that was 2 dinosaurs that matched, and I made like different ones. So I made for like a Christmas themed one, a Valentine's themed one and stuff, and you guys were loving them. Like I was making so much. And I remember that was Christmas of, I want to say 2022. You guys went insane. Like the support Azzaik was not Azzaik because it wasn't Azzaik. The amount of support, it was Duo 2, that was the name of like the shop back then, was insane. Like my grandparents were here that Christmas, and they were even helping us out. We had to ship all these orders. And again, I felt like on top of the world. It felt so surreal being able to get all these orders through like the website, seeing my videos actually have some impact on people. I was, I think, 9th grader at that back then. I felt like I was getting this passion back again. I felt like on top of the world. And beginning of 2023, I wanted to rebrand. I wanted to look the page more professional. So I scrapped the name and I went with Azzaik.
It's a made-up name. My mom came up with it when we were looking for names.
And I thought it was just a perfect fit, and I loved it. But I did not want to do phone cases anymore. It took so much time out of my day, and it was just not something that I truly thought I could like scale. So after a lot of thinking, we did clothing for a bit, but it just wasn't it either. So I'm gonna say probably May, June of that 2023, I said, okay, you know what? I want to do jewelry because I've had always worn the same necklace since my grandma gave it to me, which was a silver like ball necklace that if you see my very first videos, you'll see me wear it all the time. I never took it off because it was waterproof. It was perfect. After wearing that necklace and realizing that the reason I never really took it off is because it was the only necklace that I found that was waterproof, because all the other necklaces I would buy or any jewelry I would buy, it would always tarnish. It would turn my skin green. It would irritate my ears because they're super easy to get irritated. I was like, okay, like I don't know any company that has practical jewelry that's cute, that's trendy, and it's waterproof. Like I could not find anything at all. So after a lot of research, I was able to find some manufacturers that could help me do this goal. I talked with my parents. I'm like, okay, you know what? I want to totally shift the psych. I don't want to do clothing. I want us to focus on jewelry. I think there's a big gap in the market, and I think this will be our next hit. After all my past adventures with products, I said, okay, I'm sticking with jewelry because I've been trying to change products over and over again, and that's why I don't see like this insane amount of growth. So I want to stick with jewelry, and this is what I see that will grow. So I got my very first samples. I showed them to you guys. Like I showed you guys all my journey from the beginning. I was showing you my very first necklaces that if you go on the website right now, they're still there because they're one of my favorite ones. It's actually one of our best sellers. This necklace right here, which is a Brianna necklace, the very first necklace we ever posted, and one of our best sellers right now. And I love it. And throughout the journey, I think at the beginning, we obviously weren't getting as much sales because it was a new product. You guys were getting used to it. I was showing you guys how it was waterproof, it was tarnish free. I started actually posting on our TikTok, and probably in January and February when I posted a video asking you guys what you guys wanted to do for Valentine's Day, like what should we do for our collection, and that those pieces will be named after you guys. You guys loved it. Like that video was getting comments on comments on comments. Our Valentine's launch was insane. Like we are getting orders on orders on orders because you guys felt like you guys took part in it, which was exactly what I was looking for. And my goal when I first started the jewelry brand was to have all the jewelry pieces named after you guys, and you guys are still loving it, which I love because I feel like that also makes us stand out a lot because I don't see any companies doing that at all. And slowly, like, we saw steady growth. Videos started going viral on Instagram. My face, obviously, like, I grew up with the business, and if you guys were following me since the very beginning, like, you guys can see how much I've grown throughout the years. And I was about to turn 17. Jewelry business was booming. My grandparents were coming. We were packing orders on orders on orders. We had more designs. We had more inventory, more space, and to the point where we knew that this was our next big thing. And during the summer, my mom would always get mad at my sister for her really tight hair ties she would always wear and she would sleep with, and they would leave these marks. She would always get in trouble for it. So she's like, okay, then make a solution. Like, give me a bracelet. Give me something that can solve it. And that's what we exactly did. That's literally our #1 product at Azzaik. And when I posted it on TikTok and on Instagram, like TikTok, we probably have like over 20 million collectively of the videos I've posted, if not even more. And Instagram, same, 20-30 million views of all the videos posted collectively. You guys love the bracelets. We've sold endless amounts, and that was like a very like big viral product we ever launched on Azzaik, and it's till this day still keeps selling all the time. And now we're able to invest on a engraving machine. It's an investment that I knew I had to do because I feel like it's a personal touch that adds into the jewelry business. And now we added personalized stuff to Azzaik. Throughout this whole journey, I like learned that you don't see results immediately, but how social media really can have an impact on your business. Now 2025 is starting and there's so many new things coming up. I'm gonna post another video asking you guys about our Valentine's Day collection because you guys should be taking part on our new collections that are coming. There's a lot of surprises coming, but that's kind of the journey I went through to starting a jewelry brand when I was 16. Anyways, that was my journey, and I hope you guys enjoyed listening and learning how it started from an Etsy shop to now being a jewelry brand in this 4-year period, which is pretty insane, and I still can't believe it. But if there's some lessons you guys can take away from this, is that if you want to start a business, you have to be comfortable with posting on social media. You don't need any experience at all. Like I've told you, I didn't have anything to make stickers, and I was still able to scale it. You only focus on one product, on one specific niche, and then you can expand once you become more known and bigger, because you don't want to confuse your customers and the people who are admiring you for what you do. And just find passion for it. Like if you truly love what you're doing, it won't feel like work. Like you will truly just enjoy doing it because you're willing to do it. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.